Good morning, everybody. I got a couple records to show. Anyone want to watch? I know me. First thing I got here is 1958's The Louvin Brothers, The Family Praise. I already had a copy of this. This is a different color thing. I love the Louvin Brothers. It's a really good shape. Couldn't leave it. Anytime I see Louvin, you don't see their stuff. So I grab it when I see it. This is a religious album, but the Louvin Brothers were an interesting band. If you've never listened to the podcast Cocaine and Rhinestones, they do a whole one on them, and there's some crazy stories. If you ever are interested, you should check it out. Next is a pickup I got from Noble Records. It's the soundtrack to the movie Death Driver. It has a lot to do with I did it a lot. I don't know if I think the movie was filmed in Charlotte, and this was recorded in Charlotte. It says the true story of Rex Randolph. I've never seen it. I've looked for previews for it. I have found nothing. It's got Arthur and Carl Smith. Arthur was a good, amazing guitar player. I think he was the person that the person who wrote Dueling Banjos that would end up going on like Deliverance, and also like Guitar Boogie. He did Guitar Boogie, which I think Brian Setzer did. But him and his son did this album. Very, very good album. Cool to have. I mean, the cover's worth, I think, the $2 I paid for it. Really interesting. Cool stuff. He had a bunch more there, too. So you found a box of them. I picked up a Yellow Dog disc in Wilmington, North Carolina. Big fan of the Reddings. If you haven't heard the Reddings, you should check them out. It's like 80s funk, but Dexter Redding is Otis's son. That guy is a killer on bass. The bass, in my opinion, is the star in these albums. All their albums, just killer. Great songs too, but the bass is killer. If you haven't heard them, check them out. Another pickup from Yellow Dog here. Benjamin Todd came out this Friday. His new album. If you've not heard Benjamin Todd, he's a singer-songwriter. He is in the band Lost Dogs Street Band. Just to me, Benjamin Todd writing is a lot like Townes Van Zandt, a lot of sad stuff. This is different though. I heard him telling a story on how he was at a show, and it was a honky tonk show, and he just thought the people that were playing were pretentious bastards and hipsters, and he said that I could write a better album than them. I could write a better honky tonk album than them, and he wrote this in 2 days. It's really good. Really good album. You should check it out, on Spotify or whatever. I have most of his albums. He's one of my favorites. But this is different than his other stuff. That's more singer-songwriter. This is a honky tonk album, and it's fun. And it came in on this beautiful green vinyl. Next I have Who's Calling You Sweetheart Tonight by Charlie Monroe. It's the first Charlie Monroe album I have. I have some Monroe Brothers stuff, but this was the first Charlie Monroe album. Very good, old school bluegrass. Old timey, very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Great songs. Rubberneck Blues is my favorite on here. I'm a bluegrass fan, man. I love that stuff. So, and then I hadn't played a Chris Christopherson album since he had passed, and I had this in mind to listen to. I was really surprised about this, the Surreal thing. Very good. I liked it. It was a little, the songwriting was great. It was one of his more, I would say, like stoner, cocaine infused albums. I loved it, man. There were some great songs on here. A Stranger in Love was great, but I mean, really good. I didn't really think much of it, and I really enjoyed it. Then there's another unknown found. I got this at Papa Jazz in Columbia, South Carolina. It's Tony Booth, On the Right Track. It's I love that cover. It's late 60s country. It has a little bit of funkiness to it. Pretty interesting album. I really enjoyed it. What was it he did? Dusty Rhodes produced this, and it's good. Not much to say about it. And what I was just listening to that turned off when we were talking is Lester Flatt, Country Boy. I picked this up, I don't know, at this new place. It's called Whatever Wilmington. All kinds of cool stuff in there. This is my first Lester Flatt's that had Marty Stewart playing mandolin in it. It's really cool. I've been really getting into the bluegrass stuff lately, so I'll pick up anything cool like this. I hope you guys all are having a good week, start to the week, and I'll talk to you later.